Hi, Leos. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. This is the reading for the week of March 15th through 21st, 2021. And I'm really excited because COVID's coming down. We're down to about 20% of where we were. I think that so many countries didn't have it nearly as bad as us. And I think part of the reason for that is that we as a country have a responsibility to do better in the world, and we haven't been doing it. And the universe was calling us on it. She's saying, you got to take care of my planet better. And we have the knowledge and the ability to take care of it better, and we're not, because we're all about the almighty dollar. Mind you, I like dollars. It makes me shop. But it shouldn't all be about that. And if it is, you need to reevaluate. Because sometimes it's not how much money you can make, but what can you do to make a difference? Mind you, money is good. I'm not saying that money itself is bad, but at the same time, there needs to be a balance. So Virgos, the first card I get for y'all is the Magician. I love this card. He's sitting there with his wand in his hand. See, wand. And here he's got a cup, a pentacle, a sword, and the wand. So he's got all the tools at a disposal. He's got an infinity. He's got roses. He's got everything going on. And he's got the power. He's got the ability to control his world. So do you. But it also means that you have a duty that if you are controlling your world, you need to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and in the right way. Furthermore, we get the Four of Swords. So let's turn it over. This card says that you are to evaluate. See, this knight, he'd been out to war, and he came back in and he lay down. He's not dead. He's thinking. He's laying down. He's resting. And he's evaluating how that battle went. He's saying, what did I do good? What did I do bad? What could I have done better? But I must tell you, this is not about self-recrimination. This is not about looking down on yourself or being all judgy. It's about evaluation. And that can mean that you evaluate what's going on. You evaluate what has happened. You evaluate what you need to do, but you don't judge yourself in it. Today, I found myself thinking back to something I had done in the 90s. And I was like, oh, God. And I was driving while I thought it. So I literally smacked my hand on my leg and told myself to stop putting myself down. And then I started giving myself affirmations. And that's what you need to do if you're evaluating things and you find yourself having recriminations or judgy thoughts. Stop it. Stop. Furthermore, we have the Three of Wands, also reversed. Bloop, 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 bloop. The Three of Wands says that you're starting to see your ships come in. This could also be about journeying, but I think in this case that you're starting to see things come in that you've been putting out into the world. But because it's reversed, it is also saying that it's not quite happening now. Furthermore, I think you're getting ready to take a journey. That journey can be as little as an hour trip, or it can be as big as flying to Europe, unless you live in Europe, because then maybe won't be an hour trip. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be something, and as you make that trip, you're going to see what has been happening. You're going to evaluate those things. One of the things you've been doing is working too hard. You've been doing a lot of backbreaking labor, and it may not literally be backbreaking, but it is labor. You've been working too hard. And as you're doing this work, you need to stop and evaluate, how can I do this work smarter and not harder? And part of that is sometimes some of us just make ourselves work harder because we make it hard. Some of us don't. And it depends. Like if you procrastinate, you're making it harder. Also, this card says you're going to have to make a choice. Now, she's sitting there going, let's do this. Because I have two wands sitting here. It's like this. Well, maybe not. Like this. And she's going, close my eyes. I don't want to make a choice. No, 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 no. Stop that, stop that, stop that. Sorry, wand. Okay? Because you are making a choice when you don't make one. If you don't look at things, you've made that choice. You really have. Sometimes by not making a choice, you cost yourself way more than you need to. Okay, now I'm going to pull a card from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. I love this deck. I'm getting ready to go out of town shortly. Not this second, I mean soon. And don't worry, I'll make a video before I leave for everybody. But this is one of the decks I'm taking with me. This says DNA Karma. So you need to evaluate things and see what the karma is that you bring into yourself. What is your karma and why? And also it's childhood innocence. So as you're getting your karma, look at it with childhood innocence. Don't be all judgy. I think that you've been falling in a trap of being judgy at yourself and everybody else. And that's going to bring you a lot of negativity. But if you start seeing people and yourself with that childhood innocence and get rid of all that judginess, you're going to have a better life. And your karma is going to be way better. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. On Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live, and I'd love to see you there, from Belladonna and Moonbeams. And, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel.